Hey guys, I'm Shruti and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a recipe of Khaman Dokla, a Gujarati special dish. It is soft, spongy and fluffy. You can have it as an evening snack or even as a breakfast, and it can easily be prepared at home. So without further ado, let's quickly get into the recipe. To make this dokla recipe, I am using this 125 ml measuring cup. With this, you get 12 medium sized pieces. However, if you don't have this measuring cup is nearly equal to a medium sized steel katori. Into a bowl, I am adding in a cup of tightly packed besan flour. Into the same, I am adding in 1/4 tablespoon turmeric powder. This is 100% natural homemade turmeric powder. I've already shared a video on making all natural turmeric powder. In case if you have missed watching it out, link shall be updated below this video. And please note that you don't add too much turmeric powder, as cooking soda reacts with turmeric powder and will cause orange to red spots in the dhoklas. Sometimes even after adding less turmeric powder, there are chances of getting red spots in the dhokla. So I am sharing a trick in the later part of this video. So guys, stay tuned till the end. Alright, into the same I am adding in 1/4 tablespoon salt, a spoon of sugar and 1/4 tablespoon of citric acid. Citric acid will make dhokla airy and light. However, if you don't have citric acid, you can use lemon juice. Lemon juice also yields good result but not as airy and light. And always remember to buy the good quality citric acid. While you're choosing the citric acid, look for the words like pure, natural, food grade or food safe. However, I will also drop in the link of the citric acid that I've used in this recipe. Into the same, I'm also adding in 3 tablespoons of oil. Mix all the ingredients and then add in a cup of water and whisk this well in one direction. If the batter is not of the right consistency, you don't get spongy doklas. And allow it to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes or until I get other things ready. Into a kadai, I am placing in this stand and adding in around 3 to 4 cups of water. And bring the water to a rolling boil. Meanwhile, grease a 4 to 5 inch pan or a container with half a spoon of oil. Grease the sides as well. And when you see that the water in the kadai is about to come to a boil, to the dhokla mix, add in 1/4 tablespoon of cooking soda and add in 2 tablespoons of water. Water will help to activate it instantly but also ensures all of the powder is dissolved well, which can otherwise easily impart those red and orange patches. Whisk this well in one direction. Now as you mix, the dhokla batter begins to thicken and turns light. And immediately pour this to a greased pan and quickly place it in the steamer and cover it with the lid. And steam it for about 20 to 25 minutes on a medium flame. And after about 20 minutes, to check whether the dhokla is cooked well or not, just insert a knife in the center. If it comes out clean, which means that the dhokla is cooked well. And immediately turn off the flame and allow it to cool down completely. And now to make sweet tempering for the dhokla, add in some oil, and once the oil is heated up, add in 1/4 tablespoon mustard seeds, 1/4 tablespoon cumin seeds and 1/2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. Roast everything on medium flame for about a minute. And after about a minute, add in 2 to 3 slit green chilies and saute it for about a minute. Into the same, add in a cup of water and then add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and allow the sugar to melt completely. Mix it well and bring it to a nice boil. Once it comes to a nice boil, add in few chopped fresh coriander leaves and give it a good mix and then turn off the flame. By now the dhokla is cooled down completely. Lightly loose it from the sides and then remove it to a plate. And cut them into pieces. With the measurement what I have shown in this recipe, you get around 12 to 13 medium sized dhoklas. You can see that the dhokla is so soft and spongy. You can have this for an evening snack or as a breakfast. And once the dhokla is cut into pieces, pour the tempering solution all over the dhokla evenly and then garnish with some chopped fresh coriander leaves. These dhoklas can be paired up with pudina chutney, and if you would like to know the recipe of pudina chutney, let me know in the comment section. And guys, do try this recipe, and if you like this recipe, don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your family and friends. Thank you for watching. Until next video, take care. Bye bye.